Ladies and gentlemen, apparently it's a bunch of people having a sunburn Olympics. Something like that. They having something like that. Sunburn Olympics. They running around, all of them just out in the sun, just burnt and peeling out here. I don't know. Just out. How is this fun? What exactly are y'all getting out of this? Just getting sunburnt, all to be damn, and then running out into the world on the beach in the sun again. I don't know if y'all spraying into this on or y'all really just burnt like that. But them little red sausages. That just remind me of them little red ribs. Them red ribs that be at the Chinese buffet. Them red little baby red ribs. Oh man, this ain't it, bro. All of y'all look like a bunch of fetuses running out here and look like they just go on back. Go. All y'all need to look like y'all need to be in an incubator or something like that. Bless you. This is not a good idea at all. Anyway, whenever y'all find some time to go in the house and put some oatmeal on your skin or something, watch my stand-up special on Tubi. Call anybody who want to tell me, man. And if you want to see me live, go to ShooterKing.com. Get the tickets. Ouch.
Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakakwadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere Kian. And this is your brother Abawan back again with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakakwadash. All praises and glory is due, especially in these times. And as you saw in the video at the beginning, our video was from Shular King, and that was basically a sunburn competition. Right, so I was doing some research on it, right, the video that is clipped before this one, and come to find out that it actually isn't a real thing, allegedly, okay, because you have some of these fact-checking sites, and you know how it is, right? Sometimes they are correct, sometimes they are wrong, but most times they go off, right? So basically what that was showing you was a so-called sunburn competition, right, that took place in Florida, where you have these Edomites. So you know what that means. Let's just get that. Let me start from here. Fact check, right? Photos of Florida sunburn competition are fake by Reuters fact check. And basically it says that there is no evidence of a sunburn contest in Florida, and photos from a so-called extreme sunburn competition in online posts are not authentic. So yeah, basically what this is trying to say is that what Shular King uploaded, right, where you had a lot of these Edomite looking people having this sunburn competition, and you saw exactly how they looked, man. So those videos, okay, they may or may not be fake, right, because it's still up in the air. Because you even have a channel like or a site like the BBC carrying the news. Sunburn contest branded irresponsible by ASA. Now let's just go to the main point right here, which is going to be the title of the video, right? Red all over. Okay, once again, red all over. And you see, this is the true color of Esau Edom right here, man. This is the true color of Esau Edom right here, and I think this is probably the picture I'll use as the thumbnail for the video. This is what the scriptures say. This is what the scriptures mean, right? And take a good look at this devil's skin, right? At this Edomite looking individual skin. This is what the scriptures mean when it says he was born red all over like a hairy garment, right? And this is exactly how this dude's skin looks right here. And you see how the skin looks, burnt. You see how the skin looks, okay, completely red, because Esau Edom is not white, okay, they are red, as the other Malcolm always says, because their blood shows forth through their skin. Right, so let's get the precept. Or rather, let's get the precept. Genesis, the 25th chapter, okay. So this is the book of Genesis 25th, okay. Genesis 25 verse 25, okay. Genesis 25 verse 25. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 60 years old when she bare them. Right, so this is the story of the birth of Jacob and Esau, and it's as it is written that Esau came out red all over like a hairy garment, okay. So this is exactly how Esau Edom looked, the so-called red man looked, right, their first ancestor, right, their original ancestor, because they're not so-called whites, they're not so-called Europeans, they're not so-called whatever other term these devils want to use, okay. They are not so-called any of these things, but rather what they are the Edomites. I don't understand why this isn't. Okay, yeah, this is good right here. What they are the so-called Edomites, okay, and their ancestor, right? Their father is Esau Edom, and this is exactly how the scriptures describes Esau Edom, red all over like a hairy garment. And let's get this as well, right? Let's just get this as well. We don't even need to specify. We'll just type in newborn baby, because Google will always show you the picture of Edomite looking baby. So let's get that newborn baby, and this is exactly how, and this is really showing you, the babies at birth, right? Like when they come out, then they come out fresh out the womb, okay. I'm not really showing you pictures of how they look when immediately out of the womb. All right, and it's going to be the same way those that are sunburned looked or similar, right? And you see this picture right here, and the picture is a little bit smaller because of the position I'm holding the screen. But basically, this is exactly how Esau Edom looks coming fresh out the womb. And this is a good picture right here, right? Because you see a so-called dark skinned man, or a so-called Negro, right next to a so-called white baby, okay. And this is exactly how it would look when Esau was born, and his skin would be, and you can see that his skin is clearly a shade of red, okay, not as red as the people that are doing the sunburn competition, but it's not white either, okay. Because if you look at the notification bar on my phone, right, the colors of the icons and the letters, right, and the numbers are white, but his skin right here is red. And this is how Esau Edom looks at birth, okay. This is another good picture right here, and this is how Esau Edom looks at birth, red, red like a dyed garment, alright. And that's why his name was called Esau, wasted. And basically what Esau means, I serve, wasted away, alright. And this is the true nationality and the true origin of the so-called red man on the earth. Because first and foremost, okay, who you consider or who you call the so-called white man is not white, he is red, and his true nationality, his true identity is Esau Edom, okay, plain and simple. And I'm just going to end the video right here, because there isn't really much else to say. So with that, I'm going to end the video right there. Once again, all praises, honor and glory unto the Most High Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Ba'asham Rakakwadash Wa Abad Babal Shalom.